Why, hello YouTube. This is Bale Mage again. This is the end of our day 3. This has been a long day. We have been doing nothing but essence farming all day. However, it has got us into several upgrades. Most of them quality of life upgrades or things that I was concerned might gravely increase in price, and I didn't want to get priced out of them. So we'll go over everything in the path of building, but we spent all day today just farming essences in low tier maps. This is nothing new. This has been done 100 times before. If people want, let me know in the comments. I'll make another video about the essence farm strat I used to get here, but I've made 10, 15 div worth of upgrades, and I've got another 20 something odd div worth of essences in my stash tab, and everything is starting to get geared. We are still on 5 link. We'll get there. I suspect tomorrow our damage will jump through the roof because I know what my next changes are going to be, but let's jump in and have a look at what we got. All right, so mostly the same idea anyway. We have the same Merc here. However, we did make 2 really big changes to our Merc. 2 really big changes. First of all, Leer Cast, Dying Breath, Shaper Seed, same thing. This was in our Merc video before the league started. It's also been going around a lot. It is a 60 or 70 chaos belt, but nearby enemies convert 25% of their physical damage to fire. Insanely good for our tankiness. That is a lot of physical damage mitigation. That's just a lot of physical damage mitigation. A lot. So we added that in, and a big thank you to somebody in chat, just my Twitch chat, suggested a really nice anoint that was incredibly free for our Merc. This is something almost anybody could use. If you don't know what to put in your Merc, this one's basically free. The anoint, super cheap. It's like 2 black oils, and it's just last right. Cursed enemies you kill or destroyed, doesn't matter. Enemies cursed by you have 50% reduced life regeneration rate. In fact, this thing is so free that since I didn't really have a low value and a low cost anoint that I wanted for my shit amulet, I actually put it on myself as well. So now I just have enemies cursed, just don't regen. So that's really nice. This is definitely not a permanent thing. Like, this is definitely a nice, like, budget option. But while I wasn't really using an anoint to begin with, and my Merc wasn't using an anoint, I might as well have 100% reduced regen. But for most people, I don't think most people are using an anoint on their mercenaries at all, because you really don't need one. This one's basically free, 50% reduced life regeneration rate of enemies. Absolutely worth it. Do it. Other upgrades we made. We got into our Darkness Enthroned belt, finally. Mwah. Able to do that nice and easily because we got a 23% corrupt on a Holy Relic. We've been corrupting Holy Relics all day. I've done several. This was the only successful hit. I don't have a level 21 yet. Oh well. Still pretty good. That let us change the belt. The belt got our 2 best jewels in it. That puts us up to poison cap without having chance to poison in. Because my minions are still relatively low level at a total level of 21, because I only have the level 20 gem and a +1 amulet, my guys are still a little squishy, so instead of minion damage, I put meat shield in there. It's just slightly less damage than minion damage, but makes them quite a bit tankier instead. So we did that. I am still finishing off my Empower. That will get 6 linked as soon as it finishes. That'll finish a third of the way through tomorrow, and then the next thing to do will be 6 link it, because getting that in power and then putting it in a red socket will help a lot, because that will end up being a level 5 or 6 if I successfully corrupt it, which will give me an extra 4 levels on the Holy Relic. So that'll be fantastic. I'm looking forward to that. That'll be a lot of extra damage. Other than that, I also got to replace my gloves. I got some much better gloves. I still need to do the other implicit. Minion damage implicit is fine, but I want an implicit on the other side. I'm pretty sure it's unnerve, but I ran out of currency. So we replaced that, and I got this baby. This baby is beautiful. I got an elegant hubris. I got the supreme ostentation, got rid of all my stat things. And we got a endurance charges every second if you've been hit recently, and a slumlord. Originally, I was looking for double slumlords. I would still prefer a double slumlord. However, the double slumlords were... There was one that showed up all day on my whoops, and it was put up for 22 div, and I bought this one for 6, so I'll take it for now. Because I'm generating endurance charges like that, I got to drop this node. So that was basically all of the changes from today. Not too much has gone on. It did bring our total path of building DPS up to 3.1 million, which is okay, but not incredibly good. Obviously, as soon as we start getting plus levels on things, that will skyrocket pretty quickly. But for now, this is what we're at. Tomorrow, we're going to be looking at maybe picking up some woke gems, getting a 6 link. Damage should start going through the roof. We're also going to push into doing some more juicy tier 16 style farming. Low tier essences was really good for a day. It was really profitable. However, one day of low tier essence farming, about enough to drive anyone mental. Boring. It's boring. It's profitable, but it's boring. So same as all my other path of buildings, I do have my Merc buffs right here for the big ones, and I've got over here the Leocast and the additional curse and the bullshit attack speed mod to make the proc thing work properly. Same as everything else. This one is mostly just for the records. Not a lot went on here. Just essence farming, just making money. We're doing all right. That is all I have. I will see everyone tomorrow for hopefully a much larger update than this. Goodbye.